himself to a strange bruise on his arm that happens to match a similar pattern to Clyde's hand.
And if you look at his hand, compared to my bruise, you notice it's the same size. So, yeah, it was definitely him, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my God. And y'all better not say this no goddamn fish. I never seen a fish look like they mad a nigga owe them $20. You know what? I know somebody look just like that. That's what I was trying to say, bro. What?
Let's go. I'm RonYe. This is the RonYe Reacts channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated. Hope everybody's doing good out there. Hope everybody's staying cool, staying hydrated, staying healthy overall. Hope everybody's mental's doing good. And just everybody staying grounded as we go through this shift. But I don't want to hold you too long. So without further ado, let's get started.
Y'all can honestly tell me that you don't see nothing strange going on with the weather. Okay, so if nothing ain't wrong with the weather, then how is it possible that people in Colorado, Englewood, Colorado, are posting videos of it snowing and a hailstorm in the middle of August? It is summertime, but you don't believe me, right? Look at this shit. This is yesterday. This is in Colorado. This is in the summertime. But that ain't it. Tell me what's going on with this.
I would say yes.
This is August right here.
I just know. It's hail.
Take a look at this.
Look.
So this is Colorado.
Look.
That's snowplow. That's not snow.
That's hail.
Hail that came down from a storm.
That is hail. 3 feet of... Come on now. Come on now. Mind you, they said it went from 90 degrees to the conditions that you just seen. And y'all can still say ain't nothing going on with this weather. Y'all still say you don't see the patterns. Or maybe you do see them. And you just can't say nothing about it. You okay?
CDC is now admitting that the COVID-19 vaccine was poison and is giving people cancer, and not even just regular cancer. Cancers with big ass tumors. So why is it giving everybody cancer? Overstand when you consented because you wanted to be a part of some type of government facility, right? Who's here to govern your mental, and you got the vaccine. It turns your DNA to mRNA. So what mRNA is a receiver technology. Right. So what it is basically you've been classified as a cyborg. You're like, if you watch Teen Titans, a little cyborg little thing, that's what's going on internally in your body. You have nanobot technology in your body. Right. And so this is the initial mark of the beast. And this is why they're letting you know now, like, hey, it's poison. But the information was always free. Like, you could go on Google and YouTube and see that they were actually converting DNA into mRNA. And so, this whole, if you paid attention, Bill Gates was heavily invested into the vaccine. The vaccine is connected to the internet, the web, right? The false web. So what they're doing is they're going to control people. See, there's energetic waves that you can't see, but when you open up your third eye and decalcify your pineal gland, you can see more clearly into the other realm. That's why I have eye drops. There's this energetic wave, right, that are coming from these 6G towers and 5G towers, and they are implementing mind control over the people who have got the COVID-19 vaccine with all the boosters. Now, it is some people who did get a series of placebo shots, so they might not experience the same side of this was actually the mark of the beast. They used this vaccine to turn people into technology for control, because that's a part of the New World Order. Understand that we're all one, but we're not all the same. And that's what they want in this new world. They want everybody to be the same, like robots. This is why they put robot technology in your body. They want to be able to control you. They don't want you to think for themselves. Their whole thing is for us not to remember who we are, so they can control us. They can siphon our energy. They can siphon our currency, right? Whether that's through a job, right, through anything in this false government that you're doing every day that you don't truly want to do. So yes, of course, the CDC is going to come out and tell you that the vaccine was the biggest, most poisonous thing ever on the planet. And the CDC also came out with how to prepare for a zombie apocalypse prior to the vaccine, right? Because all this shit has been scripted. Welcome to the Truman Show. Everybody's an actor. This already has been planned. The Simpsons show you that. There's an Illuminati card game that shows you all of this is predicted programming. So with that being said, it is important to prepare yourself. Decalcify your pineal gland, fast, and keep your heart as light as a feather, because in this new world, the impure ones will not make it. Of the beast is literally the COVID-19. That's why a lot of people couldn't escape it if they wanted to, and that's why some people were just protected from the vaccine, because this is the mark that you come from the beast.
On the night of March 5th of 2024, a young girl is wide awake at a time when she should be asleep. Despite being past her bedtime, this doesn't stop her from playing with her toys. Throughout the night, she remains awake while keeping herself engaged in imaginary play. But little does she know, something unexpected would interrupt playtime. According to the child's mother, the family has been on edge ever since watching the footage recorded on their daughter's security camera. It's around 11 at night when this is captured.
Do you want to play with me? Hey, do you want to play with me? Sure, I'll play with you. Go on, jump play. Yeah. Boing, boing, boing. Boing, boing, boing. Boing, 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 boing.
Even though that's a little girl, I think that video is cap. I don't know why, but that remind me of when I used to get up late at night to see if my Toy Story Buzz and Lightyear was moving in the middle of the night. I remember that. Yo, and the best toy in the world, I don't care what nobody say, it's a Buzz Lightyear room guard. You put that toy on security mode, you make sure nobody come in your room. If somebody comes in your room, he warns them, get them a countdown to get out. Man, that was the days, man.
Underwater exploration drone capture a mermaid's face. They did, and I'm scared. That's not what they said the little fucking mermaid looked like. Said she was all cute and all this shit. That motherfucker is not cute. Hold on, they got pictures of this motherfucker. Hold on. Oh my God. And y'all better not say this no goddamn fish. I never seen a fish look like they mad a nigga owed him $20. You know what? I know somebody look just like that. That's what I was trying to say, bro. What the What, boy? I'ma just go ahead and be the only one to say it if don't nobody else say it. Bitch, I'm scared. Bro, I ain't even gonna lie. This mermaid look exactly like my 10th grade math teacher. No offense, but bitch, you know you look just like this lady. Look at the lips. Based off those lips, I know she used to be white before she went down there. And for the people that think mermaids ain't real, they even got it in the book of Enoch. In the book of Enoch, chapter 19, verse 2. The women who had sex with the watchers, aka the fallen angels, were cursed to be sirens. The passage attributes the origin or transformation of sirens to the mortal women who went astray by uniting with the fallen angels. They participated in the forbidden transgression, which brought corruption, hybrid giants, the Nephilim, into the world. She looked like somebody cursed her motherfucking ass. She looked like, who said I was fucking bald head? I know damn well they ain't sent no goddamn underwater camera down here to fuck with me.
We've seen the UFO files do 1 billion views the government released in America. The wrong question is being asked because can you really call something alien that predates humanity on this planet? That's how they running the finesse. They not telling you that, look, these are species that are ultra-terrestrials. They operate in between dimensions. They use this place for resources. We human beings are a resource to them. Obviously, for some type of genetic hybrid program they got going on. And then they keep people off the track because they've already falsified all of the history. So you're not gonna go digging into the past because they done told you, they don't tell people that, you know, at one point in time, there were black kings in Europe. They never tell you no like that. You gotta find it out on your own. So if they didn't falsify all of that, they calling them interdimensionals. They get away from the alien thing and they go interdimensional. They say NHI, non-human intelligences. But all throughout history, humanity has interfaced and interacted with these non-human intelligences. They've already misled us from the inception. So people are looking to the skies instead of looking into the earth and looking underground and looking to what's really going on.
Jimmy Kimmel just fucked up big time. This whole episode was just wiped from the entire internet. Watch this closely because you probably won't see this anywhere else. Just watch.
Another thing I got from you also is breathing. How important breathing is.
One of the most fundamental and best things we can all do for our health is to get excellent sleep each night. But many people struggle with sleep. And the single best thing you can do, not just for sleep, but for all of your mental health and physical health, believe it or not, is a double inhale through the nose. The first one is a complete inhale till your lungs feel full. And then you sneak in a little bit more air as a second inhale. And then a long, slow exhale through the mouth brings your level of stress down immediately. And I can tell you that is the fastest and most complete way to calm yourself down in real time.
Now this is where it gets weird, because isn't that the exact same thing that Steve Hardy tried to tell us, and then this one randomly disappeared too? Just watch.
Sadly, you know, not too many people focus on the cure. It's more about treatment than anything. I've never been a big sleeper, but I had sleep apnea, not breathing 2-3 times a night, right? They gave me a CPAP machine. I started sleeping on a CPAP machine. I hated it. It was just horrible. So because of this, I'm off CPAP. I don't sleep with that. I no longer take high blood medication. I'm rested. I'm sharper. It's just created a freedom for me.
So he was talking about the difficulty that he had with his breathing, all because of a blocked nasal pathway. And that difficulty that he had breathing was the root to his massive gut and all of his other health issues. And he said the only thing that ended up working for him were natural remedies.
I'm not hearing about it over here, but in the United States. But let me know if you know about this or you heard about this.
Did you see the YouTuber Ash L? He went to Jeffrey Epstein's island. The island with the temple that everyone knows. The blue and white. He went to that one, right? Yeah. So he put up all the signs. He was there protesting like, uncensor all the files, blah, 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 right? Security comes and gets him out. So he goes and he finds an elderly couple very close to the island, right? He's talking to them. He's like, oh, have you guys been there? The old lady already gives off weird vibes. You see in her eyes, fam, there's no like, you can tell by the eyes there's no soul in that. She's like, oh, have you been? She's like, oh, no, I haven't been there. I've been to Pizza Pie though.
You're not gonna say anything though, right?
I'm not gonna say anything. Yeah, I've only been to Pizza Pie over there.
You never been out? Huh?
I've only been to Pizza Pie.
Pizza Pie? What is that?
And the guy's like, wait, what does that mean? And then you see all of her friends come and say, why are you recording us? Fuck you, like.
Before continuing, I wanted to warn you guys. Their phones were being spied on. Click on this icon, then on more. If you see it, delete it immediately.
Get this camera out my face.
Yeah. But you didn't have none of that, right?
Oh, the internet.
Yep.
Here's the bricks.
All right.
I hope you found something good.
I don't know. She's scaring me.
You should be scared if you were there.
Did you see the YouTuber?
Through the Ring camera on their door, Allison recognizes the visitor as her ex-boyfriend, 22-year-old James Rail. At this point, James has been standing on the Ducros porch for about 3 minutes.
James, she doesn't want to talk to you. James.
While James never responds to Stacy, he soon leaves the porch. This may have seemed like the anticlimactic end to the eerie encounter, but unfortunately it was only the turning point in what would soon have a disastrous end. Though he disappears from the view of the Ring camera, James walks around the property. A few minutes later, he's spotted again, returning to the door.
Wait, hey, he's coming back. Nope, I'm coming. James, she doesn't want to talk to you.
On the other side of the door, Allison calls 911.
911, what's your emergency?
There's some guy on my front porch, and he won't leave, and he ties his hands behind his back, and he'll answer me on the ring. Okay. He left me a voicemail on my phone last night. He's trying to lock. I'm sorry, he's trying the door. No, don't answer the dad.
Get off the porch.
Dad, no! Oh my God, can you please hurry?
Okay, do you know who he is? Hello? Ma'am?
We have guns.
James, no. Get off the porch.
Three shots are fired, and James stumbles back and off the porch. He doesn't make it far before he falls. All that is visible in the Ring camera are his feet, where he's now lying in the driveway in front of Stacy's vehicle.
I'm sorry. Attempting to gain entry into the river. Don't get any further. Ma'am?
As the Ducro family reels from the sudden and horrific event, one of their neighbors, Jeff, who heard the commotion, heads over to see what happened.
Okay, buddy. He's fine. He don't have nothing. He don't have no gun. Don't do anything. Did you shoot him? Yes! Oh, okay. You ain't going nowhere.
Inside, Allison has remained on the phone with 911.
He broke through the door and my dad shot at him.
Ma'am, he shot at him? Do we know where he is?
No. Where
This
is he?
information. Male says I broke through the door. There's been a shot fire. I'm still getting further.
Can you please hurry, please?
Yes.
I don't know where he is.
Did he run or is he still there?
I really don't know, ma'am. I'm hiding.
Okay, where is your dad?
He's at the front door holding it shut.
Ma'am, I need you to calm down enough to tell me, has he been shot?
I think so. I don't want to look. Please don't make me look.
Out front, Jeff is soon joined by his son, and they both take a closer look at where James is lying in the driveway.
Race of reptilians who came to Earth, known as the Draconians, who came from the constellation of Draco, the constellation of the dragon. They originate on Earth and are sons of the goddess Tiamat, the goddess of dragons, and thousands of years ago, they learned to navigate the stars. Being sons of the goddess Tiamat, they thought they were the owners and had more rights over the earth. This led to a war against the Anunnaki for humans and Earth's resources. And in the war with the Anunnaki, the reptilians began to use advanced technology, and they dropped a bomb to end all life on Earth and only keep the Earth's resources. And it was worse than they expected, and the result was a winter on Earth for more than 200 years. That's why the Bible says that the earth was void and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters.
Having motion is spiritual, because chosen ones, they don't chase attention, they generate it by becoming a source of movement, which is supreme magnetism, meaning that your spiritual currency got pulled to it. That's why every damn body, they can go inside of a room, but only the chosen one has the ability to change the temperature and the frequency of the room. And that's the difference. When you got that glow, that magnetism that nobody never fucking seen before, that's gonna create curiosity. And curiosity is gonna create attention. Attention is gonna lead to conversations, and conversation is gonna lead to motion, and motion is gonna create more influence for you. Because your name has an energy signature to it. That's why, like I said, magnetism is cultivated by your aura. So with all that shit being said, when you really tapped in and you really got motion, you don't have to chase a goddamn thing. Because anything that you chase is gonna rough in your ass every time. Because real motion is when the spirit got more reach than your feet. Meaning that your name and your energy has the ability to go in certain rooms when you're not there. That's when you know that the glow is way beyond the body.
Shout out B-Dell. Speaking facts, he's one of the people that I watched, and he inspired me to want to start my channel, so shout out to B-Dell.
5 kid shows you shouldn't let your kids watch. The last one will shock you. Number 1, Blippi. Next time your child is watching, check the brightness changes on screen. You'll notice this happen every 2 to 4 seconds. This insane flashing was designed to keep a child's eyes in a constant state of sensory shock, making everyday life seem incredibly boring and dull. Number 2, Paw Patrol. Watch the old seasons, then skip to season 9. Notice how Ryder's voice gets louder and the rescues become more chaotic. A child behavior study found that only 10 minutes of this hectic rushing causes an immediate crash in a kid's ability to sit still. Number 3, Bluey. If you watch closely, Bluey almost never plays a simple game. She uses a specific bossy style that experts say is designed to trigger a kid's control drive, making them more likely to argue just to get their way. Number 4, Ryan's World. Look at how Ryan plays with surprise boxes. Count how many times he hypes up a hidden plastic item before even playing with it. It's not accidental, it's a psychological commercial, tricking your kids, developing brains into associating, buying, and hoarding things with genuine happiness. Number 5, Miss Rachel. Look up the robotic loop tapes from the show. Watch the screen gaps when she pauses for a response. Child speech specialists warn this artificial delay triggers video deficit, meaning kids zone out and lose their real-life back and forth social talking skills. Follow for part 2. 5 foods you should never let your kids eat. The last one will shock you. Number 1, Fruit snacks. Stop feeding your kids fruit snacks that are packed with fake chemical food dyes like Red 40 and Yellow 5. These chemicals are made from petroleum and sneak right into a child's sensitive brain, short-circuiting their nervous system and triggering wild mood swings and hyperactivity. Number 2. Grocery store rotisserie chicken. Never give a young child the skin of a pre-cooked rotisserie chicken. To keep them looking plump, factories inject them with massive amounts of chemical salts and thickeners. In a child's delicate stomach, these additives scratch the gut lining like sandpaper, causing painful swelling. Number 3. Microwave popcorn. The danger isn't the corn, it's the bag. The inside lining is wiped with forever chemicals that never leave the body. When heated, these toxic chemicals melt directly into the oil your child eats, permanently messing up their growing body and hormones. Number 4. Plastic wrapped cheese slices. Look closely at the label. It's legally forbidden from being called real cheese. It's a fake factory-made dairy product held together by industrial oils and chemicals. It coats your child's stomach, forcing their digestion to grind to a complete halt. Before I show you worst food on this list, hit the follow button to protect your family and comment which of these is in your kitchen right now. Number 5. Store-bought granola bars. These are just candy bars disguised as health food, glued together with high fructose corn syrup. They cause a massive sugar rush that crashes instantly, leaving your child's brain starved for energy, angry, and begging for another sugar fix.
Everybody need to watch this video. The sun is eating up because a lot of us are about to start activating. Some of us are deactivating too. Check this out. Let me know what you think about this.
Y'all, the earth is heating up. Solar flares are heating the earth, and a lot of us are about to start activating, but a lot of us are also going to start deactivating. Now, if you know, then you know, but if you don't know, let me cook. So right now, Mother Earth is upgrading, and so are we, right? So with that being said, a lot of us are hearing the ringing in the ears. We're going to do the heart palpitations. We're going to do the buzzing and the vibrating in the head, right? We're having anxiety attacks because we actually feel like we're losing our mind, but we're not. We're just rewiring to the new Earth, because right now we're actually going through a transition. And what that transition is from the 3D frequency to the 5D frequency. So when they say the new Earth, that's exactly what they mean. It's not like it's a separation in Earth, okay, or worlds, or however you want to look at it. It's actually separation in frequencies and energies and vibrations, if that makes sense. All right. So like I said before, you're probably feeling like you're losing your mind because when you actually go outside in the sun, you're seeing floaters, right? Those things that just squiggling in front of your eyes, and you're like, what the hell is that? When you're in a room by yourself or even with other people, you're seeing things like black shadows or whatever from your peripheral vision, and you feel like you're losing your mind because you're seeing things that's not there. That's not actually the case. You're seeing things that has always been there. You're just now able to see it with your third eye instead of your two eyes. Hopefully that didn't go over your head, okay? Now, I've said this before. Mother Earth is going through what we call a spiritual flu, right? And if y'all know anything about when a person have a flu or when they're really, really sick, they get a fever because there's something that's foreign inside of them. It's something that they need to get rid of in order for them to get better, okay? So for all of those people that are inauthentic to this earth, and what I mean by that, they are not on this new frequency. They are not on this new vibration. Because a lot of people actually believe that this is a black and white thing, and trust me, it has absolutely nothing to do with color. So please stop saying it's us. And no, baby, it's a lot of people that's going to look like me, that's going to go outside in the sun, and they're going to start having allergic reactions. They're going to start breaking out in hives because they're inauthentic to this new frequency that the earth is now vibrating on, okay? So if you're one of them people that has just been dismissing all of the BS that's been going on in your life, and you have not done a shadow work, or you have not did no work, period, then baby, you probably will not be one of these people. Now, a lot of us have been going through this transition for a long time. We started changing our diets. All we want to eat is fruit and water and whatever the case may be, but it's not the usual bull crap, right? A lot of us are changing our environments. We're changing the people that we be around. We're changing the way that we look at things because we understood that where we about to go and transition to this new earth, that we needed to be lighter, that we needed to be a different type of being, that in all actuality, we need to vibrate on a different frequency.
I've definitely been experiencing a lot of the symptoms she's been talking about. It's just something that comes with the shift. As we moving into higher dimensions and rising from this lower density, we gotta become lighter. So the universe, the sun, earth, all the other planets with their alignments, they're helping us get there that way. So let me know in the comments who else has been feeling these type of things during this shift.
Countries with the most missing children. Italy, 21,951 missing children each year. South Korea, 25,692 missing children each year. Russia, 45,000 missing children each year.
I told y'all where our children's going.
Canada, 45,288 missing children each year. India, 96,000 missing children each year. Germany, 100,000 missing children each year. United Kingdom, 112,835 missing children each year. United States, 460,000 missing children each year, with 2,300 children going missing every day.
Has anyone else noticed this these last 2 weeks? Wait, what? What's going on? Let's see. The Wi-Fi keeps randomly failing. Yeah, actually it does. What the heck? Whoa. What else? Falling asleep before 3 p.m. or at 4 a.m. feels impossible? Dude, yeah. I mean, I've been staying up at night, so... all these are, like, similar. Sometimes you completely lose your appetite. Yeah, dude. Like, I'll walk down for lunch, not even hungry. Something's going on. Random headaches keep happening. Not me, but I know someone that had a headache the other day. Dreams have been feeling extremely strange and you've always been tired. Yes, bro. I don't know what's going on. I'm like drained every day. And it feels like something weird is happening around the world that no explanation. There's like the energy.
Do you think
It's crazy. I've been experiencing the things explained in this video also. The shift is here.
Do you think like us humans, Uncle, you know, humans truly are truly in control of their own destiny?
No, nobody's control their destiny if you're a human. It's a human and it's a woman, right? You gotta understand this. A lot of people
A human and it's a woman.
Yeah, you know, woman, not woman, woman. Right? A woman is when you activate, it's a different thing because masculine was never created. The only thing created was woman. That's why you got X, X, and XY. The Y is just a smaller version of the X. The only thing that ever created was woman, right? And the man is a reflection of woman. I say it all the time, but people don't understand. They don't get that. There's no such thing as what you think is a such thing as, because you think that it's a divine masculine, but there's no divine masculine. It's only divine feminine. That's the only thing that was created. You just the feminine side that's masculine.
So it's never no divine masculine. It's only divine feminine.
No, there's no divine masculine. Only divine feminine. The X, listen, you got XX, you got XY, and the Y is a smaller version of the X. So you only got XX. Now you got XY. If Y is a smaller version of the X, the only thing ever created was female.
Word.
The only thing in existence is female right now. The only thing in existence right now is female. Because XX and XY is the same thing. The Y is just a smaller version of the X, according to science.
Suspected his clown doll was moving around. Then one night he sees this. A man under the use of the soul catcher explains that him and his father woke up in the middle of the night to the sounds of a creepy laughter coming from the basement. Knowing the only thing down there is Clyde, his hollow clown doll, he goes to investigate for any intruders and finds this.
Alright, so I don't feel that there's anything in here or upstairs or the basement. Alright, so whatever it was, it's gone. Whoa. Oh, no way. Alright, so it seems like something was trying to get out. Alright, so nothing here. I don't sense anything.
A cross that was hanging by the closet where he keeps his dolls is seen broken down on the floor. Suspecting something might have attached itself to Clyde or his dolls, he goes and gets holy water to pour it over them. When suddenly, only moments before he does so, this happens.
What the hell is he doing on the floor? Oh, shit.
He finds the doll fell forward, knocking down the holy water, and on the next morning, the man wakes up to a strange bruise on his arm that happens to match a similar pattern to Clyde's hand.
And if you look at his hand, compared to my bruise, you'll notice it's the same size. So, yeah. It was definitely him, I'm pretty sure.
After closely monitoring the doll, he's also caught it moving on its own, staring into the camera, as well as moving its hand.
And I'm just gonna let the camera run for 5 minutes. 5 minutes to be exact, and see if it does anything.
So, could this be a case where an inanimate object is possessed by a demonic entity? Let me know what you believe.
Because without winter, you don't need spring or autumn. You would just have summer, which it was always summer. But it wasn't even called summer because you didn't have 3 different seasons to differentiate it from or compare it to, so it just was the way we lived. This planet, this realm was always warm. On every other planet, it's warm as fuck. We are electricity. Remember that. We require heat to operate. We are electricity and magnetism. So they caused our planet to shift, and when they ushered in the cold weather, they froze the planet. Froze our trees in time. Froze ancient portals we had in time. Cut us off from certain ancestors by setting up ice walls and telling us that Antarctica is a goddamn continent when Antarctica is a fucking ice wall trapping you in the entire goddamn circle in the whole goddamn realm. So you got to now understand that we are going through a pole shift. And then, like I said, it didn't just start. It's been going on. And the energy is going back to that warm, you know, to that heat that we never felt in this lifetime because, you know, they took the planet over.
This video shows the moment 19-year-old Gasimran Kaur's mother finds her cooked to death inside of a Walmart oven. What? So Gasimran was a 19-year-old from Nova Scotia, Canada. She had only actually lived there for about 3 years, though. Her and her mom had immigrated in search of a better life, right? Yeah. They both had worked at this Walmart together, and they were working the same shift. So on October 19th, 2024, Gasimran had started her shift just like any other day. So about an hour into her shift, her mom couldn't find her anywhere. So her mom starts freaking out a little bit. She goes and talks to management and says like, hey, have you guys seen Gasimran? I can't find her anywhere. And they're like, no, you know, the store's huge. She could be anywhere helping customers. So she calls her a bunch of times. But one thing that is a little weird, and I don't really have an explanation for it, is her phone didn't even ring like at all. It was as if someone had turned her phone off. Okay? Her mom starts freaking out and she describes having this feeling of like overwhelming dread. Oh. She goes over to the baking section and what she describes is honestly terrifying. Like it gives me the chills. She said that on the floor, oozing out of one of these tall baking ovens in the bakery section, no, she saw a black, thick, like tar, almost oil-like substance coming out of one of these ovens all over the floor. No way. She said when she saw that, she immediately, for some reason, she just knew something was wrong. So she opens up the door, and on the floor, she finds her 19-year-old daughter literally charred, cooked completely. Witnesses describe seeing her like laying on the floor screaming with her daughter. Cops are called and they come out. The fire department comes out and they said by the time they got there, she had already been removed from the oven. And this oven gets up to 500 degrees. This is terrifying. Makes no sense. They said that it was a freak accident. They believe the door closed on its own and she got stuck in there. How? It really makes no sense because Walmart employees all over the world started posting videos on TikTok showing how it's impossible for that to happen. Yeah, the door doesn't shut by itself. The only way it can shut is by being pushed really hard on the outside until you hear a click. But even if that were the case, you then have an emergency button inside of the oven that you push and the door opens. On top of that, somebody has to then turn the oven on, set the temperature in order for it to cook. It doesn't just do this by itself. Somehow all of this is ignored. The mom said that the cops have completely ignored her, and a lot of people on the internet are speculating because it's a brown girl, nobody seems to care. But the worst part is that her mother has said that the cops even went to her and said, your daughter may have taken her own life. They went to the mother and accused her doing it to herself.
Dang. I'm thinking, like, what if she did? What if it was suicide? But based on what they're saying, you can't do all that from inside the oven. So it's like, dang. I just send blessings out to her and her family. May she rest in peace. We're at the end of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Be greatly appreciated. Coming with more hits, more banger videos, more better clips, and I just hope you guys hang in there with me as we go up and just learn each day. So thank you. I love you guys, and until next time, peace.